I have returned to the scene of a crime. Not a real crime, but just, you know, something that didn't quite go as well as I envisioned, something that didn't turn out. And it was something that happened to me when I was here the other day at sunrise, and I was trying to photograph the eastern Sierras back here. Right now I'm in Alabama Hills in eastern California, and these are the eastern Sierra Mountains back here with Mount Whitney. And in the morning, when the sun comes up in the east, the mountains are gorgeous. The mountains are absolutely beautiful. They light up in, you know, hues of red and orange. Last time I was here, I just basically just zoomed way into the mountains, you know, and just capture that. And that's fine. I mean, that's one way to do it. But I also wanted to like create a scene. I wanted there to be some depth in the image and capture the mountains and do all that in the background, but also have something in the foreground just to frame it and just to give it something of interest to look at. Well, the thing that happened, and what I noticed immediately when I got here and the sun came up and the mountains lit up and everything, I realized that there was a problem. And that was the following. The foreground here in front of me had the exact same tonal value, the exact same brightness value as the background. And even though I'm standing here behind the camera and I'm looking at this scene and it looks dynamic, it looks like there's loads of depth, the camera doesn't see it the same way, because all the camera sees is light. The camera sees tonal values. That's what it's paying attention to, and that's what it captures. So when you have a foreground that has more or less the same brightness value as something that is directly behind it, or even if it's like, you know, a mile away, it doesn't matter. It all just gets squished together. It all flattens. And when the tonal values are the same, it looks like they're right next to each other. And I would bet some of you watching this video have probably experienced that. You've probably come home from a trip and looked at some of your images and thought, why doesn't this image have depth? Why doesn't it look as dramatic or as interesting as I remember? Well, one of the reasons can be because the photo was taken using your eyes, but not, you know, using the eyes of the camera. And one of the tricks actually that you can do that works well for me, that perhaps you can try if this is a problem that you've experienced as well, is use the black and white mode on your camera. I actually use it so much when composing that I assigned it to one of the custom modes on my Fuji GFX, not necessarily to take black and white images, although sometimes I do, just to simply see the image as the camera is seeing it. Get rid of all the color, get rid of everything that's distracting, and just look at the brightness values. Just look at those tonal values. Because, you know, as I noticed the other morning when I was up here taking that photo, it was just like one mass of like tonal values sitting at the bottom of the image. And that was it. And there was no depth there. So yeah, that's it. Just wanted to share that. Hope that was helpful. I'll see you in the next one.